Hello.
Hello. Just started.
Oh.
Welcome, welcome. So, this. The Uncertain. Last Quiet Day. Apparently this has another game attached to it. I don't know if it's a prequel. I don't know if it came out before this one or after. But there is another game in this. I don't know how many people know of this game. I certainly have no idea what it is. I have it, and am about to play it. I know that there is crime, I know that there's robots, and I do know it has something to do with humanity.
Would you say that you are uncertain about the game?
Let's get started. In the middle of the 22nd century, humanity became extinct as a result of deadly wars. However, the robots created by the humans turned out to be very self-sufficient on their own. Artificial intelligence continued to evolve. You like this? Each robot found a field of work that best suited their abilities. Slowly, by December, they created society on Earth. The more progress they made, the more they looked and acted like humans. Come Games presents.
I am a robot, model RT217NP, primary mission unknown. I am not designed for physical exercise. I am certainly not capable of construction activity, but I am very skillful with electronics. I have set myself a task. I search the remains for electronic devices and make use of them to design different mechanisms that are useful and efficient. Humans. We replace them. It took them ages to achieve what we have done in just a few years. We have formed a perfect society. Robots will not repeat the destructive human mistakes of the past. We are rational and logical. We do not fight in wars, and we cannot get ill. By replacing humans, we interrupted the self-destructive cycle of these intelligent but highly aggressive former inhabitants of the Earth. But it is going to take decades to reconstruct the world that they destroyed. Then, our robot race will flourish under the guidance of our creator, the USS Corporation. Our world is not perfect yet. We are short on many resources, and we can count only on ourselves, but this is temporary. Most robots need to be repaired very often, but not me. I am very efficient at taking care of myself.
Dang, this robot's so cool. It's not like other robots. How's the volume, by the way?
Oh, why do I get the honor of naming the robot? Game is a touch loud?
I only brought one battery this time, though it might be compatible with the radio. I need to find a second battery. It was with my tools.
Editing. Subtitle good. Lower. Sound effects lower. Whoa. That made my screen resolution different. Let's change that. Apply, thank you.
Humans used it to save their precious resources. We have a lot in common.
Oh my gosh, it's doing like the telltale thing.
I do not need it now. I connected the power line directly to the house, but it is not sufficient to provide energy to all of my equipment. I use an electric switchboard to distribute energy to the necessary systems. This module contains spare parts and items I might use. A damaged data disk that I found yesterday morning. Perhaps I can restore some information from it. The dock station's purpose is to recharge the batteries and update the built-in software of the robots. However, I made some changes in its firmware to avoid updates. I am now able to develop independently.
The radio.
When I first walked into this building, I found human bones in the bed. I placed them in the incinerator. This is no time to rest. I need to do other things.
Base.
All
This
about
is an
the base.
intercom, a high-powered desktop computer. I do not need to use its full capacity, but the internet is useful to communicate with other robots. Unfortunately, my design does not support wireless internet connection, so I had to use the computer.
Firmware update. Changes in this edition optimize the stabilization system when the battery charge is a low level. An error with the connection to USS founder from a private network. A function that erases the daily logbook files is added. Algorithm of data transmission in 12G network is improved signal system for the detection of illegal objects is added. Various improvements and optimization of the operating system are added. The vulnerability that allows bypassing of the firewall protecting the installation of third-party software is corrected. Please switch to the USS portal to receive detailed info and download this update. Error reading.
This analog device allows you to extract sound from the installed audio data carrier. Why did humans use such an inconvenient device when one can just do this? Sometimes human art is so illogical. Why produce images that are not purely photorealistic? Inscribed paper is an old form of physical information collection and distribution. This storage technology is utterly obsolete. Sometimes I find documents with this type of information, which allows me to learn more about humans.
Touch paper.
So tiny.
Margaret, we are waiting for you downstairs. Margaret! An elderly woman left the table and headed for the stairs slowly, calling for her niece. She finally reached the girl's door and knocked. No one answered. Aunt Becca opened the door and saw the girl was gone. The old woman just flung her hands and said quietly, "What a girl! She turned 20 but hasn't changed a bit. I'm over here and Becca." Becca? And
Hi,
Becca.
Becca.
She heard a voice from downstairs. "Where have you been, sweetheart? The lunch is getting cold," replied the aunt, hastily going down. "I just wanted to see the garden one last time. I'm flying away today, you know." As they went to the kitchen together, the old woman slightly hugged the girl
Only slightly.
and looked reproachfully at Sam, who was sitting all alone at the table. He was peacefully eating his soup, which was still hot. See, the old man just couldn't wait and got started without us," murmured she. "Hey, I've only tasted one spoon." Old Sam got confused. "Of course, one spoon. Half the plate is empty. Today is maybe the last day when we can share a table with our girl. Don't pick on Auntie Becca." Margaret stood up. "It was my fault that I ran away." What a story.
Woo!
Have to say, not very good.
I do not need charging right now.
True. That tiny spider tank. It's a railgun. Alright, let's look at the radio.
This room is very strange. I never enter it.
Well, is that the bathroom?
Well, I can
Or
walk
is that like
freely.
Oh.
Wait, is that the bathroom?
I was wondering if that was like the bathroom, and he's like, nah, that room's weird.
I tried to extract sounds from it, but after 10 minutes, I tore the second
Or a
string.
nursery. Or like children's room or something. And he's like, I do not understand.
The water supply system ceased functioning many years ago.
Robot does not compute.
Here is the second battery.
Second one.
Now I have 2 batteries. I can try to turn the radio receiver on. I took this device from a plant that was guarded, and I went unnoticed. There were no security systems, despite 2 police robots. I made this plasma cutter from materials that I found in destroyed buildings. A construction robot ordered it.
This is not the radio. Like it's actually.
This compartment contains textiles. Humans covered their bodies with it. The purpose of this is unknown to me. I found this radio receiver a few days ago, but there were no batteries. I have no use for it. I wonder if there are any radios left broadcasting in the world.
Strange game.
It is a data coder. I use it to test and
So far, I'm
calibrate the
getting a lot of
electronics.
Telltale vibes from like the
I will return to this
wheel
later.
and interaction stuff.
2 batteries. Now I need to insert them into the radio.
I have 2 batteries.
You ever decide on a name?
No power.
I haven't really decided on a name, no. Only just met this little robot. My initial thought was like Debbie for Debbie Downer with all this
I'm
like
going
sad
to turn it on.
piano.
And this heroic feat will remain in our hearts forever. Don't let the fallen give their lives in vain. Join the army, protect your homeland, save your freedom, traditions, and...
A small group of people controlled the masses using such words. I do not understand how a simple human speech could have urged people to participate in war. It would be more logical to reach a compromise by means of negotiations. This is the construction robot who ordered the plasma cutter. I will answer. Hello?
RT, this is TX-27. It was difficult to find your contact information. You were supposed to have finished the plasma cutter 2 days ago. Why have we not received it yet?
Hang up. Silent, bad weather.
Could not find components.
I do remember him saying that you had to like go somewhere to find the component.
I am sorry, but it took more time than I had estimated to find all the required components.
This information is irrelevant. The date of exchange has been fixed. You should have brought me the cutter and receive an enhanced battery in return.
Date is irrelevant. Let's apologize.
This is my fault. I will finish the cutter as efficiently as possible.
Your excuses are irrelevant. We cannot proceed with our work without this cutter. We need it for building metal structures. While you free robots waste your energy on useless and ineffective actions, we are engaged in construction and restoration of the city, which will strengthen our society. We can wait 1 more day. If you don't deliver the order in time, we will contact another specialist, and your professional rating will be severely decreased.
I will inform you later. The fact is, I will inform you later mean? Good.
I will contact you to settle the time and place as soon as I complete the job.
Good. Thank you. We will be waiting.
I cannot fail in my task. Structure robots do very important work. I need to finish the cutter as quickly as possible.
Better finished. Did you not finish the cutter?
It says finish the plasma cutter.
I need to calibrate the cutter using my data coder.
Pairs of icon square. Oh, it's like half of and then the other half. Okay, so like that. Okay. Okay. Kind of find the like piece that fits in with the other piece. Threw you into something you had to figure out real fast, like.
Good, the cutter is now complete. Tomorrow morning, I need to go to the city and deliver it. I do not need the battery that they offer in payment, but it would be irrational to refuse. My battery charge is 12%. The most effective action I can take is to get fully charged on the dock station before the morning. I do not need to talk to anyone now.
Do. You absolutely do. We just told the man that we would contact them when we got the estimated date.
Well, what did you get?
Remember that thing that it was
Oh,
just
the
like, oh,
data
yeah.
chip thing?
I do not need it now. The dock station is not powered at the moment. I need to transfer power to it at the electric switchboard.
Mother, I was just at that. You were just like, I don't need that a moment. Goes to the other thing. I need the other thing I didn't need a moment ago. Get rid of excess power at both sources.
Now the dock station is ready to use.
running away.
We are running away from these problems.
For a long time, I tried to understand the purpose of this metal construction, but I failed to determine its practical use. Therefore, I conclude that this is an art object. This shuttle sustained critical damage. What caused it to crash? Perhaps I can help the survivors and find some spare parts that would be useful in my workshop. I need to get inside, but I cannot open the gate here. I cannot open the shuttle gate with my hands.
Isn't that a strange gate?
This looks like a storeroom.
You can just leave immediately. That's funny.
These wires may be useful. A lithium-sulfur accumulator was common for older aircraft models. It applies standard voltage, but it is not suitable for robots due to the excess weight and dimensions. We use a more efficient portable version. This one has run down. This robot is badly damaged due to an accident. It is possible that it piloted this shuttle. I need more information about what occurred here. According to the indicator, there is still some charge in the accumulator.
I am gathering.
USS robotics boxes. They withstand serious accidents.
Stairs are impossible for me. Gotcha.
It is possible that I can power it with the accumulator that I found.
Help them. 3, 7, 2,
The pilot is no longer functioning. What did he say? Who should I? The the onboard computer is still functioning.
Service system's not active. Autopilot is responding. Engine responding. Leaking. Gateway locked. Not responding. Responding. Emergency communication. None. Ending gear. Last. Not ready to fly. Chip AI data files is corrupted. Please use manual control. Error drivers not less or equal. Check hard drive device and try. Seven. I think that's what you're supposed to do.
This door is now unlocked.
Like, you just have all of the things before, and then you just kind of guess for the last one. Makes, like, a lot of sense.
You know, if I have to give this robot a name, I'm feeling Ned.
It is obvious
like a
that this
Ned.
door leads into the hold of the shuttle. How is this possible?
Lemons.
Lemons.
Well, I discovered humans.
Are they dead though? Because then you're just kind of back to square one immediately.
Might be dead.
It's going to miss its delivery date and its Robo Yelp review tank. Yeah, Ned's kind of screwed. Ned is going to get in trouble with the robot police.
The shuttle is surrounded. Step out immediately.
What's going on?
I am asking questions here. Identify yourself.
RT-217NP.
Where are the passengers of this shuttle?
Well, I don't think anything that I'll say will actually do well with this.
You just mentioned that the robot pilot's dead.
They said passengers.
But if you feign ignorance...
The pilot sustained injuries during the crash and does not function. I tried to reset him, but did not succeed.
and does not?
How did you enter the shuttle?
How did you enter? With a blowtorch.
How did
I was
you
charging
enter?
myself on a
I
docking
was just
station when the
in
crash happened.
town.
I went outside to evaluate the situation and search for remaining spare parts.
You discovered humans that have been transferred in this shuttle. You hold classified information, which means that now we have to disintegrate you.
No, wait.
What is this?
Alright. You have discovered humans. Perish. No, wait, the humans are the ones that have perished.
Looks like you know things. Time to die. I don't know if that's very logical.
That seems very unrobot of you. Hello.
I would
Come
not
on, Ned.
recommend you do that. I would not recommend you do that. Stay still and do not try to escape, or I will have to disintegrate you.
What happened? Why was I rebooted?
Your microchip self-rebooted when the EMP grenade detonated. Your system data has been damaged. Automatic recovery took time. You function correctly now.
Those police officers. Why would they want to destroy me?
Humankind is officially considered extinct. You just found out that is not true. USS Robotics withholds this information from us and releases malicious automatic updates. Every robot who contacted a human has disappeared. We know that USS uses police to search for surviving humans and then transfers them in shuttles to an undisclosed location. However, the police could not locate them all. We managed to find a few, and through them we learned about the others.
Was I arrested? Get updates.
I added some changes into my docking station to skip updates. Apparently, I am different from most robots now.
We discovered it during the diagnostic testing after the EMP detonation. This is the reason you are here. The date of your latest update suggests that your personal data hasn't been changed. We have to make a decision, RT. We cannot let you go because you know too much about our shelter and plans. However, you could help us. All of us are wanted by the police. Each time we leave the shelter, we take a big risk. You, on the other hand, can walk wherever you want.
I have to help. I want to help. Let me go. I will not help you. Interesting situation. Where I don't know what their objective is. And they're just like, will you help us? We will kill you if you don't.
Might as well help our tool business, Johnny. Yeah, like, man, that robot is going to just tank our business now. Like, it is gonna be so mad.
I have never met humans. I saw different things they built. Some of them are unknown to me. These artifacts have initiated a new information cogitative process in me. I want to learn more about humans, and I want to help you.
Very good. That means you understand humans better than we expected. You will soon realize that you made the right choice. I will free you, and you may take a look around. When you are ready, I will share available data with you.
Thank you, other robot friend. Friend? Question mark.
At least I was not disintegrated. I would better look around.
At least I'm safe inside my mind.
This room was the first place where my freedom was severely limited. Such situations should be avoided.
True, Ned, true.
Thanks, Ned.
A compact analog for the intercom. The unit is not functioning. I cannot determine the logic of these symbols. It may be a code, but I need a key to calculate its algorithm. The purpose of this device was to help those who could no longer walk by themselves. It has been inappropriately applied to me.
Ned is a very smart robot.
A wheelchair. I will only use it if my servo motors fail. I do not need it. My legs function very well.
Well, that will probably change.
Why would humans make so many interior doors? The atmosphere and air pressure is equal on both sides.
Go fuck you.
What the heck, humans?
It is locked.
Are in a hard game.
An electric fuse.
Dang.
It is too big to be useful.
Get out of there, Ned.
I cannot use this fuse anywhere.
That over, we have this over. Try this one.
The luminous output in this room is less than 0.1 lux, and my visual system does not include night vision.
Looks. Truly, I need a flashlight.
Oh no, you really are in a horror game.
It looks like this robot is fixing something.
Dude.
Hello, fellow robot.
Welcome.
Hello. I am RT-217NP. My original purpose is unknown.
I am RepairBot RB-051 Patrick.
Patrick.
Gregory said that you would join us.
Gregory!
Can you help me out, RT?
Of course, if it is within my powers.
I need to replace the contactors in this electrical panel. Can you bring me some spares? I saw them in the utility room. It is the one with a broken door. There is no lighting there yet. In case night vision is not applicable in your model, there is a flashlight in the hallway.
I will try to help you.
The hallway.
Patrick.
How did you end up here, Patrick?
The corporation sent me to repair a generator in an old building in the city center. I found a room with humans and Gregory in it. My alert module sent an automatic signal. A patrol arrived in a few minutes. They surrounded us and aimed at us. They took the humans away and intended to shoot us. There were propane tanks in the room, so I used my laser cutter to blow them up. They were distracted by the explosion, and we managed to escape. We stick together ever since.
Thank you for the info. I will go search for the contactors.
Thank you.
Find contactors for Patrick. Flashlights in the hallway. You're not all.
You're not a hallway at all.
This chip belonged to some unknown device. It is useless to me.
Yep.
I do not need this chip.
Yep.
I do not need this chip.
Pick it up.
Apparently no.
It is a model of an 18th century warship. I realize its artistic and historical value, but why is it in a bottle? And how did it get there?
It's too big.
This radio is more than a century old. It is much older than the one in my house.
Throw grenades.
A holographic table. Inoperable. I suspect that is due to a power failure. Gregory is examining something in the portable intercom.
RT? Looking around? How are you doing? Have you met the others?
I also talked to Patrick. He asked for help with the power supply. I was just going to do it.
I see. You probably have questions.
Yes, you are right. Tell me about the crashed shuttle.
It belonged to USS and transferred to arrested humans. We do not know where it was heading. By forging a pilot's certificate, one of our allies was able to infiltrate USS. He was supposed to bring the humans into the hospital. Supposedly, his cover was blown. The whole plan fell apart and humans died in the crash. We failed them. This must not happen again.
How could you arrive so quickly at the crash scene? And who used an EMP grenade?
The pilot gave us his coordinates using an emergency line. Patrick and Abigail left immediately on the aero car. The shuttle was already open when they arrived. Patrick and Abigail did not enter, which was the right decision as they caught the police officers unaware and saved you. You already know why they did it. We need your assistance. Recruiting new robots is our only way to help humans and expose the USS.
What happened to the pilot and human bodies?
We cremated them to avoid biohazard. The pilot is partly disassembled in one of the hospital rooms. His damage was fatal. We do not have the necessary equipment to repair him. His memory chip was damaged during the crash, but most of the data is still intact.
So the pilot that hijacked the shuttle was supposed to save the humans from being transferred to the USS?
That is right. The pilot was supposed to save them and bring them here. Most likely he knew the original USS destination.
I see. Thank you for the answers. I will return to my current task.
All right.
We already talked. I should not take any more of his time.
There are so many other dialogue things.
Yep.
Sad.
The purpose of the item is unknown. It is most likely a medical device.
Everybody lies. I don't know why.
There is a fuse in a trash dump. This fuse is out of order. It is useless.
You're out of order.
Humans developed genetically modified crops and then declared them dangerous. Where is the logic in that? A medical tablet.
A new patient, Spooner, has been admitted today. He has a major arm trauma and multiple burns, but all non-fatal. According to Spooner, his home robot forced him out of the house and prevented it from saving his wife and daughter. Unfortunately, they didn't survive because the house collapsed on top of them. Spooner is in shock. I passed him on to the psychiatrist.
Right?
A new patient, Spooner,
Spooner.
I wonder what his occupation was.
These cabinets contain provision. It is not expired yet.
Spooner was the name of the detective from the
The robot
iRobot
is missing
movie.
his legs. His left arm is obviously from a police robot. and his right arm probably belonged to a construction robot. How did he get so damaged?
Interesting that he defaulted to he.
This robot's design
Like, I thought
and proportions look different from
would be
any
like it,
robot I have
you
ever
know?
seen.
It-
According to its color, it may be similar to Gregory. They are probably the same type of model.
But maybe robots pick gender?
Hello, I am busy at the moment, but let us talk later.
Hello.
Hello? Do you help humans as well?
That's right. It's so lovely that you joined us. That makes 5 of us. You can call me Abigail.
I saw a repair robot in the hallway.
Yes, it was Patrick. He maintains us and our equipment. Nick and I are trying to fix the intercom now.
Since I am forced to help you, what should I do?
You should ask Gregory, because he assigns the tasks. You can also ask around. Maybe someone could use your help.
Thank you for the information.
No problem. You're welcome.
I do not want to disturb her.
Do not.
Apparently, of the
I have
hallway.
not fully explored this floor yet.
What?
Oh, is that the flashlight?
An electric fuse. It is too big to be useful. This room was the first place where my freedom was. A compact
We're getting
analog.
there, we're getting there.
Fuck.
Did you find the contactors?
Not yet. I will come back later.
All right.
The only clue that I have is the flashlight is
Flashlight
in
in the hallway.
the hallway.
I
The
have not
hallway.
fully I cannot use.
This is kind of the only hallway that you got.
A compact analog for. I cannot. I do not. Patrick must have meant this flashlight. Its light would be efficient enough to explore the dark room.
Oh, I found a flashlight! Level up for Ned! Whoa!
Well done. Well done.
I need to find some contactors here.
Oh no, now it's first person.
Not move.
But
This is-
sometimes, like, it's orange, so I guess you click on the orange stuff.
I found one electric contactor. I should look for more in case it is not enough. Magnesium sulfate. It is useless to me. A powder extinguisher. It expired 6 years, 8 months, and 12 days ago. oxygen cylinder. It is empty. An oxygen...
There's a screwdriver on the ground.
A screwdriver. I do not need it right now.
No! Ned, you suck as a
toolkit.
point-and-click
I could bring it along,
protagonist. You're
but
supposed to
I
pick
do
up
not think I will be back to the
everything.
workshop anytime soon.
Logical.
I have no high temperature
Ned.
protection. This device could stop a fire, but it is too bulky to carry around, and besides, it is not functioning.
Work on that later.
Acrylic paint. Ineffective. Only outdated robots are covered with this type of paint. An analog device for weighing small objects. It is very inaccurate. An empty metal container.
Yep.
Book it.
Book it.
Second contactor. The task would be easier if I had infrared vision or an item scanner. Third contactor. It appears intact.
How many do you need?
Didn't see another one. Thank you.
Fourth contactor. I think this will be enough. I will give these fuses to Patrick. I have already found the contactors. There's nothing in this room I can use.
Patrick. Patrick.
Patrick.
Did you find the contactors?
I found 4
Yes.
of them.
This is all I could find.
Good. Now I can finish my work. Thank you.
You're
What
welcome,
else can I
Patrick.
do while I am here?
Nothing for now. Thank you once again.
I am glad to be of help.
RT, Nick needs your help. Please speak with him.
Good.
The Nick? Wait, the one in the wheelchair?
Nick's the one in the wheelchair.
Thank you for coming, RT. It is good that you joined our organization.
Gregory told me that we have all been deliberately misinformed about what happened to the humans. Although USS Robotics had never approved of humans, I always felt curious about them. I read their books and explored their items that I found. The corporation failed to stop me only because I blocked automatic updates.
You are right. Most robots downloaded the malicious update and are now indifferent to humans. In fact, they alarm the police at the detection of any human or robot who has been in contact with a human. The fact that the police arrived so quickly at the crash site is unusual. I hope we can figure out what happened. At first, I assumed that it was you who led them to the crash, but then I discovered that you did not send an alert to the police. This must mean that you have not been contaminated by the update, and I do not have to interfere with your intellectual block. Then again, Gregory will fill in the details. I just wanted to ask for some help. We are restoring the building's main systems. I fixed the intercom, so now we have the internet. The only way anyone can detect us is if we let them. RT, the servers are on the basement level. Could you please start servers number 1, 3, and 4? Then make sure all the nodes are functioning, and activate the connection to the internet. After that, please return here.
Okay, I will do what I can.
So, do you say that you fixed the intercoms so the internet can work? Were those your words?
There's something in the box.
Let's grab it.
Something in the box, something in
It
the
is a
box.
fuse, but it is broken and will not work.
Oh. Why'd you have them just be like, oh, there's something in the box, and then, like Why? Hi, Ned.
If I refused to cooperate, I would be disintegrated just like them. Why would the police robots do that? They must have realized the consequences. The USS updates probably damaged their logic module.
They were being very illogical.
Tim, thanks for yesterday evening. The exhibition was amazing. The White Rabbit was adorable. Call me this weekend.
Trisha?
Trisha?
Tom?
Trisha.
This router distributes traffic across the hospital network. It is missing a chip. The router will not work without it. There are a few chips here, but they are out of order. I must find a working chip.
There one upstairs.
I think there was, but he was like, Ned was just like, I do not know where this goes, therefore I will not pick it up.
I will get to work on it as soon as I customize all the other parts of the server.
Doc's office, yeah. Now Ned has to move its robot legs all the way back upstairs.
Inefficient Ned.
No, that's not the data chip. That's like the talking thing. That's the medical record. You need to get out of this room. It wasn't in this room.
The office.
That room, yeah.
The holographic table resumed working as soon as we restored power. It is projecting a hologram of the shuttle where I found the human bodies.
Right there.
If it is functional, then I can fix the router in the server room.
Yeah, if only you picked it up earlier, Ned. They are so inefficient. What the heck, Ned?
The router should work with this chip. The router is functioning. The router is functioning correctly. I better not touch anything here. This is an electric
I should get my
switchboard.
teeth brushed for the night.
I will get to work on it
good
as
luck with
soon as I
Ned.
customize all the other parts of the server. It is missing a switch. I need to find it, otherwise I cannot finish setting the server. It is probably somewhere nearby. I can open the cover of this console. It is missing a fuse. Starting the servers is the highest priority. I started the necessary servers. It is the same switch needed for the switchboard. It is a fuse, but it is broken and will not work.
I gotta go back upstairs and pick up the things that you also told me not to pick up because it is too big.
I found a working fuse for the server.
Gosh dang it, Ned. You always do this.
Good. It fits perfectly. Now I can finish setting the switchboard. The switchboard is the last segment of the server system. I can do it later.
I can do it later.
The terminal is functioning now. I still have to set the switches on the switchboard. Now the terminal works correctly. This terminal will connect us to the network after I finish working on all the segments. I must activate the data transfer in the console. If I follow the correct procedure, we will have access to the internet. I finished my work. I should return to Nick.
Pray to me. Nick is this guy.
I see an active connection, but it took more time than I expected. Did something go wrong?
Yes, I need to replace a few details, but it is all right now.
Good. The communication issue is solved then. Abigail and I fixed a portable intercom for you, and I set a protected connection on it. Take it. You will need it on your first assignment.
Okay. What will it be?
Gregory will let you into details now.
Thank you, Gregory.
So, everyone is here. As you already know, a group of humans we intended to accommodate have died in a crash. Abe was disabled. Next thing, we have a new task. Yesterday, our informer, police robot F2, should have brought us data disk with important information. He did not show up and there is no contact with him. We must obtain that data. Our plans will be compromised if the USS gets it first. We cannot enter our informer's shelter because we will be detected the moment we step into the city. But police does not know about you, RT, so your task is to go to the city and find out what happened to F2.
How How do I reach the city? Walking is too long and not safe.
Nick fixed an old aero car, so it is invisible to the radars. You can take it.
Good. This will save our time and resources.
You may contact us and report the situation. Nick provided you with a portable intercom with an encrypted transmission channel. You cannot be traced, but to avoid suspicion, I do not recommend to use it very often.
All right, I see.
That is it. Let us move forward. Patrick, prepare the aero car for the flight.
All right.
Nick, check the communication once more. Abigail, give RT his plasma cutter. He may need it.
Okie dokie.
Well, this escalated very quickly. There sure was a guy just fixing things on the sticks by myself, and then just, like, stumbled upon the biggest, conspiracy? And was threatened. My life was threatened twice. One for knowing too much, and the other one for, like, either do this or get shot.
This is the informer's house. I need to find apartment number 5. If I had a transport earlier, I could save a lot of time. However, it is not easy to find a repairable aero car these days.
It has a D on it.
Humans used to throw out so many useful objects. I built most of my devices using materials that humans considered trash. Now it is not the time to explore these garbage cans. My priorities have changed. Maximum power capacity, 1.21 gigawatts.
Balls.
A canister for storage of the liquid fuel that was banned in the last century due to its highly explosive and toxic nature. It appears that something heavy hit this old-fashioned car. If my priorities had not changed, I would certainly disassemble this old car for its useful spare parts. However, I do not need this now. Besides, it would be irrational to use my cutter for this purpose. It would certainly damage the details. I read that humans use these boxes to receive mail. It was a very unreliable method.
The base.
There was also something about pigeons.
The base.
It looks like this door has not been opened for quite some time. This is a bicycle, which is a wheeled vehicle propelled by human muscle power. I thought it would be bigger. No, I prefer an aero car.
Elevator 2, 3, 4.
A device for temperature control in the building. The red light indicates that it has been deactivated. Therefore, it is most likely useless. The elevator is broken. I will have to use the stairs.
Let's use those stairs.
Perhaps I could find many useful things here. But right now I have to accomplish another task. Maybe I can come back later. The red sign indicates that the unit is powered down and out of use. It is empty.
Dang, dude.
Despite the scientific progress, humans sometimes preferred primitive vehicles.
Ring the bell.
The police officers have sealed the apartment. Our messenger's cover has most likely been blown. A police airlock. It cannot be opened without special equipment.
Speaking of
I need to find
bots.
another way to get in.
Perish.
So I found this glass.
Hmm?
I do not think this bicycle will hold my weight.
Basically, the robot just walked up to it and rang the little bell. Another way. Might be able to go outside. Go that way, or I can just break down this thing with the blowtorch bits. Thank you for the subscription. Really appreciate it. Can't think of anything else outside that would really help us other than maybe going back outside and being like, oh yes, the ladder. There's like fire escapes. You know, let's just do that. Make sure that I exhaust the options. Because that will almost definitely be something that, like, people can notice and see that I have done.
A fire escape. It is built near apartment number 5's windows, but I cannot reach it. Besides, there are bars on these windows. I had better check that there's enough charge in the cutter so that I may cut through them. It is too high. I need to hook the ladder and pull it down.
Hook.
Now it is not the time to explore.
Hook.
If my priorities had not changed, I would certainly disassemble. Besides, Nick and Patrick repaired.
Wow.
Maximum power
I know that
capacity.
this is very Telltale-esque, but I
Concrete
wasn't
wreckage.
expecting just an absolute, like,
Why would I need concrete
spot-on
wreckage?
reference
It
to
is useless.
the Walking Dead game. That's Clementine's
It
hat.
is too high.
go check around to see if there's other places.
Who is there? There's no one home.
It is strange. Somebody is answering me after all.
Kinda cheap.
Humans were
That's
paranoid
something.
about their safety. These doors could withstand a small explosion. I could reach the ladder with this pipe. I just need to detach it. I failed to detach the pipe by hand. I need to find something heavy and try to break it off.
Like a concrete block?
It's infuriating that you can't pick up items ahead of time.
Why would I need concrete?
But the thing needed to be heavy enough to break the thing.
I can use a brick to break off the pipe in the hull.
Fine. A brick. Give me the brick then. Fair enough, animators. Have the fingers wrap around the object perfectly, and then to pick it up. Brick.
I can most likely break the pipe with a brick. It is one of those rare cases when brute force is more efficient than science. Good. Now I can reach the ladder.
Whatever that liquid is not my problem. Probably will be once it reaches any sort of electric thing, but...
It is not working. Unfortunately, I cannot jump. Should I try to stand on this wreckage and reach the ladder? Peace. I don't even feel like, oh yeah. Would you like to use your blowtorch? We've been asking for a very long time.
That just wants to use the blowtorch.
Looks like the police officers did not notice me. There are only books and some useless junk on these shelves. Police are quite active in this part of the city. I need to be careful. Microcontroller programming for dummies. What? I cannot carry any extra materials now. I better come back later when I have the chance to digitize these books. old tablet PC. It appears that it has been used recently.
I'll look at the painting. I'll look at the painting.
It is obvious that the police officers have searched the apartment carefully. Were they looking for the same things as me?
A gun?
An elegant weapon from a less civilized time?
Are you allowed to pick up gun?
The ammunition for this weapon has not been produced for many years, so it is completely useless. There is no point in disassembling it either, because it is too primitive to operate.
Dang.
Our messenger's intercom. This model is newer than the one in the hospital. It is functioning.
Oh.
A police dock station is different from mine in color and connection type. I cannot charge myself here.
What are you? Pete! They kidnapped my wife and daughter while we were looking for supplies. I have no idea where they are and what's going on. I stepped outside just for 5 minutes, and when I came back I saw them being escorted into a police car. I'm such an idiot. I just stood there behind the corner and watched like a coward. I can't forgive myself. I can't stay here with you. Peter, thank you for everything. You always helped me and Rita. You, please, take care of the group. I must find my family whatever the cost.
Please, sir, I need to find my family.
Apparently, this is some kind of container.
Nah, gun too primitive. Gun from uncivilized times.
My charge will last 21 more hours and is currently at 87%. This is a good status since the police dock station is incompatible.
You won't believe it, but I saw it with my own eyes. A damn robot jacked the aero car. I just can't believe they could do such a thing. I mean, maybe it's some kind of power failure. Listen, turn off Jeff's auto updates, just in case. If this is some kind of bug, we better be on the safe side.
So there has been more cases.
I would like to read this old literature, but it is not the time and the place.
But the corporation would never do anything wrong.
Most likely not, the war people are talking about is just robots killing the humans.
Yeah. Very likely.
Well, that was supposed to have a speech thing, but... Money, dollar, money. Alright. Yeah, this is what we had before. My dear friend, accept my apology, please, for sending you this letter with no your consent. mine name the Honorable Mr. Daniel, without any claim to come up with the money, and if left not claimed, will be transferred to the state treasury of the bank. So I invite you to a deal where we can facilitate the transfer of this fund. 40% to you as your percent. If you agree to my proposal, further detail of the transfer will be sent. Please, I urge you to in order to send me your email address. I wait for your reply as soon as possible. Your faithful Daniel A. Anna. Probably just spam. Fine. F2, why are you not responding? Are your systems operational? I will relocate the group so you can avoid risk. We'll wait for you in the core. I installed an extra defense protocol. Check the ping. Is there like a second? I guess I was more just like, that's the important.
There is a secret safe deposit behind a painting. It is likely that the safe contains what I am searching for. A safe with an electronic lock that I do not recognize. I need to contact Gregory. I am stuck. I need to contact Gregory and decide what to do next. Hello, Gregory. I am on site.
Describe the situation. Did you succeed in entering the informer's apartment?
Yes, but I did not find F2. There's an airlock on the front door. It looks as though the police were here recently and searched the place.
If they found the data, we are in trouble.
The disk is probably still here. I found a secret safe that has not been opened by the police, but I do not know how to open it.
I will ask Nick to help you. What else did you find?
I saw an unread message on the F2's intercom. It was received less than a day ago, most likely after the police visited the apartment. It says that the informer had an appointment in a place called The Core.
The Core. Let me see. There is an abandoned bar with such name 12 kilometers away from where you are. If you do not find the disc here, you should go and check there.
How do I crack a safe?
Nick will connect to it using your intercom. Explore its security and tell you what to do. It is strange that the police did not open the safe during the search.
It was hidden behind a painting. They probably just didn't find it.
A secret safe? But how did you find it?
I was looking at the painting when I noticed that it can be opened.
It is curious that you noticed that. Robots usually do not pay attention to pieces of art. That is probably why the police officers could not locate the safe. Okay, I am giving you Nick. Report when you find anything. Over.
Hello, RT. Put your intercom closer to the safe so I can connect to it.
All right. The safe is next to me.
Good. establishing a connection. Connected. The safe is old-fashioned. I already found information about a security vulnerability of this model on the internet. We need a factory reset. Done. The safe has just generated a new password. I intercepted the password, but it is encrypted.
What do we do?
It uses cryptographic protection, which cannot be hacked remotely. I will write you a password guessing program. Swap the elements on the safe screen and use the hints on the intercom panel. Ready. You can start now. RT, I am cutting the connection. Someone is trying to intercept our signal. We must go radio silent for a few hours. You have got everything you need to crack the safe. Over.
I have never cracked anything. Now I can only count on myself.
Ned has an existential crisis already.
Four looks fun. Go 4. Probably. Look like there's a 7. Crack a safe.
As I expected, there's no data disk inside, but it seems that I found the key that is referred to in the letter. I have to take a risk and go to a bar called The Core, where I will probably find something of use.
And close up things so other people can't find it.
Apparently, this is some kind of container.
And close it up. And close. And close.
There is nothing useful. It is obvious that the police officer. I should go. I will not find anything else here. are the windows nailed down in this building?
Keep the zombies in. That's how you do it. Make sure there's a lot of wood, so no zombie can get them. Zombies are very allergic to wood. They can be fashioned into stakes, and that can
There
kill
is
them.
no one here. The lighting is functioning, although the building looks long abandoned. It is weird.
Would be weird building.
A liquid container made of glass. Once again, I do not understand the irrational choices humans made. Glass is too fragile to be a reliable storage device. It was like this when I found it. My data indicates that this table is intended for a game called Pool. The purpose of the game is to hit balls of the same type into the pockets, and the last deposited ball must be the 8-ball. It is probably a children's game, because calculating the force of one object upon another and its forward trajectory is a simple task.
Nicholas,
Oh, wow.
I broke a bottle.
What? Oh.
Slight.
I do
Evidently,
like
my
that.
gyroscope needs calibrating.
I do like that Ned understands pool enough to understand, like, that it needed to use the stick and hit the balls, but it didn't understand, like, a swing set or what the purpose of clothes are or something.
The volume and mass of this jukebox is extreme for a machine that's only purpose is playing small vinyl discs. Using an ordinary intercom would be much more logical and efficient.
I wonder if there's an achievement to play pool correctly.
Probably.
Bang.
Why is this table reserved? There's plenty of seating space. Why would a group of humans play these individual instruments together? I question this odd behavior when a single person or machine can synthesize music so effortlessly. A piano is a stringed keyboard musical instrument.
Hey, note. The music in your bar is amazing, but the chicken was so raw that a skilled vet could still save it. I don't want to spoil the reputation of your nice bar, but I recommend you replace your chef.
If the chicken was that raw, wouldn't you be dead? Wouldn't you need to be going to the hospital?
A weird object. What was it used
There's just
for?
something that's so funny about all of this.
I do
What a
not know
burn.
how to use this item.
Oh, come on, Ned. You
Why
can
would
see
humans
the
put these
poster.
objects on their heads? I do not know much about human anatomy, but I am aware of their fragility. I think humans should wear protective armor, not these objects.
Now wear it. Come on. Yay! Ned wore it. Yay!
I observed a similar object on that old movie poster. The human was wearing it on their head.
An achievement.
I do not think this object will be useful to me.
No, but you'll look amazing.
Music was most likely a significant part of human life. The very existence of this place proves it.
That's the story of
Detective Ned.
An
Valentine.
analog device for visual
Ned
self-diagnostics.
Valentine.
Very simple and very effective.
No
An
relation to
old-fashioned
Nick
storage for
Valentine.
objects. Recently, I found a similar
Ned could
one
never
in an
live up to
abandoned
Nick.
warehouse.
I'm sorry,
It
Ned.
contained a human skeleton.
Picture.
It is locked. Maybe the key that I found in the informant's apartment would fit here. An armored door. Why is it inside the wardrobe? It appears that there is something important behind it. I must crack the code to open it. A wooden door. There are many components here, made of this flammable material. It is locked.
Enter audio.
It's an interesting time to show up on stream. If Ned is figuring out password.
Got it.
Yeah.
Pick the audio code
Stairs
without
to
a
the
hint.
basement. Why would anybody hide stairs inside a wardrobe?
Uninteresting. I am leaving.
Not part of my objective. I am leaving.
It's obviously not a data disk.
It is a weird place. It does not look abandoned to me. Someone was here recently. Were they humans?
Were they humans?
A food cooking
Unlikely.
station. Based on the amount of dirty dishes left behind, it appears that humans stayed here for a long time. Apparently, they ran out of doors.
Dang, can't believe they ran out of doors.
Concrete painting. Admire the painting.
What is it?
Do I eat?
Teddy bear? Do the humans go through an Anne Frank? I have no context.
An old box.
Humans supposedly went extinct, but we learned very quickly that they didn't.
Yeah. Excuse me? I think I'll allow that term. Apparently, the auto mod thought "you are not a robot" was an
Was
unpermitted
bullying.
term.
You were bullying Automa.
Nothing useful. An old box. Nothing useful.
I'll be back for things.
The temperature level in organic residue indicates that somebody cooked food here recently. I estimate it was less than 24 hours ago.
For concrete paintings? Oh, paper painting.
Art.
Why would the humans need bottled water? There's a sink in the basement, and the plumbing here works fine. Based upon the number of beds, a group of no more than 10 humans were hiding here. I wonder where are they now?
Oh, apparently that's it.
F2, I could not contact you, and I moved everyone to another place. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am RT217NP. And you?
TR2 5201. Fletcher, how did you find this place?
F2 was supposed to bring us some important data, but we lost contact. He was probably exposed. I have been instructed to find the data.
Is F2 arrested? How did they figure him out? How did you find out about this place?
We don't know what happened to F2. I entered his apartment and read the message on the intercom. The message mentioned the core, and we supposed it was this bar.
That means the police knows about this place as well.
I suppose no one saw the message but me. I deleted it after reading.
So we are on the same side and you help humans? How many of you are there?
That is correct. There are 5 of us. I thought we were the only ones who know the truth.
Nobody knows the whole truth, but you are not the only ones helping humans. We need to join forces. How many humans did you save?
None. The humans that we were supposed to meet died in a shuttle crash during the transfer.
I am sorry. We must join as soon as possible and transfer all humans into a safe place in order to avoid such accidents in the future.
I agree. What should we do?
F2 provided me some important information, which he apparently was going to give you as well. I need to meet your leader. Is that your aero car outside?
Yes, you need to see Gregory. I can take you to our shelter.
I like how all of these, like, renegade robots have, like, human names attached to them.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I just don't.
How many are in your group?
You're new.
7 humans, 5 adults, and 2 children.
Where are they now?
They are in a shelter in the city. We move constantly to avoid detection. USS found our other 2 shelters. But thanks to F2, we escaped before the police arrived.
Do you know anything about other groups of humans?
We know that there are several isolated groups. We need to contact them. Otherwise, they will be tracked down sooner or later. I saw a police officer seizing a human in a supermarket today. Fortunately, I could interfere and save him. He should bring his group in an appointed place this evening. We have to act secretly, because there are just a few robots who know the truth, and they are all wanted by the police.
We must ensure their security. It is hard to hide a group of humans and supply it with whatever is required. We cannot bring them all here, because it is easy to locate a building full of humans.
Oh, yeah.
RT told me that F2 turned over some data to you. Can it help us?
Exactly. While working with the police archives, F2 discovered information about an abandoned underground research lab. It has been shut down since the humans left. It is a perfect shelter. We could accommodate everyone there, even the ones we have yet to find. Police would not search for the place because it is outside of the city limits.
Is it safe to trust the information from the police archives?
Yes, it was not of interest to the USS and has not been analyzed. F2 deleted the data after he copied it, so no one will ever know about it.
That is great news. We need the coordinates, and then we can start preparing the lab for humans.
There are 2 issues. First, the exact coordinates are unknown. Because there are jamming devices in the woods, we must first track them down and disable them. Second, we do not know what is in the lab. We must check it for safety and then restore the power and water supply.
I see. You did very well, RT. I think you can solve these problems and prepare the lab. I need you to do your best because human lives depend on it.
The task looks complicated. What can go wrong?
As I said, the police will not look for the lab, but we do not know anything about its security system, so be careful. Also, the condition of the rooms is unpredictable because the lab has been closed for years.
RT, use an aero car to disable the jammers as soon as you can and take control of the lab. Fletcher and I will coordinate the transfer. We have 18 hours left. Charge yourself and go. The lab must be ready by this evening.
Copy that. Heading out.
Do need better robot Yelp reviews. It's true. Careful. Jesus Christ.
Gosh darn, Ned. Whoa. Whoa, Ned.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez, Ned.
Ned.
I can't even even slow down. He's just like, yeah, go this fast.
Go.
Sure, there's like a don't hit trees achievement, which I have failed. Oh no, a tiny gun robot has found me.
No.
I can't hit this tiny robot with trees, so that's disappointing. Actions segment? Oh, alright. Never mind. That was confusing. I guess that's the security system?
This drone has almost destroyed me. This must have been a very outdated model, because if it were a modern police drone, my chances of survival against it without any weapon would be minimal.
Help. With that action-packed scene, I think that will be where my journey ends.
Piph, what did you think of your journey?
Interesting. Honestly, like, it's not the most amazing game that I've played, but it's a lot more competent than I thought it would be. It's simple, but, like, it has a lot of interesting, like, alright, what would happen if I chose this? How would this happen with something else? There's even some other things like, me deleting emails. That, like, the game, like, noticed that I did that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not entirely sure if that was something that was mandatory or I just did, like, ahead of time, but it felt pretty good. The voice acting's a little hard to get hooked on because it's very, like, they're intentionally being very robotic.
Mm-hmm. Although I've noticed that some of the robots that have been, like, trying to help humans seem a little bit more human-y.
Yeah. So, like, I'm more interested in this game than I thought I would be. I do like that it's a Telltale-esque game. It is sometimes... as a point-and-click protag, I do wish that clicking on things just made it go into my pocket, regardless on if it is necessary or not.
It's so annoying that you can't just pick things up before you need it.
It would match this character pretty well, even though it is illogical. They like collecting things. Now, I understand they're just like, I have to, like, maybe not take, like, a lot of things or whatnot, but, like, it easily just been like, oh, this can be useful. And just put that in their pocket, but they're like, no. Not useful, not in pocket. Alright, now it's useful, now go on pocket. I understand, like, the cement block needing to, like, be in a certain position to get up. But, like, at the time of, at the time of noticing, like, oh, I need to, like, get up to the ladder, it could have been just like, oh, I could use this as, like, a stepping thing, and then moved it over. Instead of going like, alright, I am just out of reach. I cannot jump for some reason.
Not allowed.
I have to move this this concrete block over for a stepping thing. So yeah, it would be nice to do a few things ahead of time, but, like, understand that, like, you are playing this very logic-forward character, and hopefully that doesn't get, like...
Hopefully it doesn't get too annoying.
Not too annoying, but I hope it, like, is consistent. Like, sometimes when a character does a thing, a lot, and then suddenly, like, doesn't do that, it's kind of weird.
Or if they do it, it should be with, like, obvious growth.
Yeah.
Because I could see Ned changing through the story. Seems like some of the other robots did.
Yeah. Like, I feel like Ned's changing a little bit. Ned is, like, putting on hats and things like that. So there's that. But, yeah. Pretty fun. I will probably play more of this at another time. But, I am gonna probably do that at another point. Not non-stabiness and things like that. I'll probably be on my own biz when I feel like picking it back up. Because I wanted to keep this time to just kind of, like, play newer games, unless people want to see more. Like, chat, if you want to see more, Glass, if you want to see more, I will do more, because if people are interested, that's kind of what I want to do as well. Otherwise, I'll probably just pick another game in my big list to try out. Think you're good? Alright. I'll continue to try out a few things. Kinda interested, but really slow game. Might just YouTube it. Yeah. It's a slow-paced game. I probably missed a few achievements too. Skip the slow parts. Yeah. It is definitely not an action-y game. But yeah. Thank you all for watching. It's been fun. I'll see what I can find next time. Later.
Mom?